Okay, so next steps to vibrant health. I have a free school community. I would love for you to join. I've got my classes are the only thing, the big class, the big course is the only thing I charge. I've got lots of other things like fermented vegetables. I'm always doing articles. I'm doing a lot of interviews with people. All that's on there, nutrition. So that's free to join. Would love for you to be a part of it. I have my Health is Wealth book. It's on Amazon Kindle. If you would prefer a hard copy, I will say I have a lot of links in here. I have a lady that's printing them for me, excuse me, for $20. And this will equip you with how to use homeopathy. I have links for, and I'll show you some examples. And I sent out a free sample of my book and a free cell salt chapter to Mac for whoever's here in attendance. And then additionally, I have little homeopathy kits. So these are really small. I don't know if you can see them. They're essential oil bottles. And on here, everything is laminated and printed. And then all I do, like for these, it has 10 each in here. And so that way you can be equipped for anything that's happening. So especially when you're traveling, but all the time, I keep these in my purse and I will have people run up to me and say, "Oh my gosh, Amy, do you have anything for this? I'm getting a cold, I'm sneezing, somebody just got stung by something, someone's having high altitude sickness, someone's crying, whatever it might be." I run over there and try to help them. And so being prepared, I always say, be prepared, not scared. Even if you need to rely and you need to get to the doctor, for example, personally, I carry stuff for rattlesnake bites because we are outdoors all the time. And I have a dog, right, that loves to get into stuff. We go boating and we boat a lot at Pueblo where there's snakes. So I carry stuff. So does that mean I'm not going to take my dog or myself to the doctor? Absolutely not. If we have to get to the ER, but I have stuff to give them on the way so that while we're going there, while we're in the waiting room, I just spent some time in ER with a family member, I can be giving them stuff until the doctor sees us. Sometimes you have to wait for hours. So I always say, be prepared, not scared. I also do one-on-one consulting for homeopathy. I'm working with a couple right now, and he's a Marine Corps. He was in the Marine Corps, and he was exposed to the chemicals at Camp Lejeune. If you all know about that, the cleanup of that, and he has a couple of the things that I'm not going to say out on here, but a couple of things that they mention on there. And so we're working with him, and I'm working with his wife, and his wife just did a quick video for me. She has had a hernia and acid reflux for years, has lived on Tums. And I started her, and within 2 days, she's like, "Oh my gosh, this stuff is working. What did you give me?" And she did a little video for me. So it's on my Facebook site if you want to look it up, and in my school. And then she also had terrible leg cramps she would get that would wake her up in the middle of the night. And she was like, "I'm not having them I took the stuff you gave me." So these are the things. If I can just help people with their suffering and pain, like I said, I'm not trying to cure and heal the world, but I'm trying to make a difference, and I would love to and be honored to help you. The other thing is for testing, I do a hair nail analysis that we send off to a lab, and it comes back with a 30-page report of anything that's out of balance in your body from systems. I mean, I have had back surgery, and I broke at one point, I have scoliosis, and then I broke my neck on a horse accident. So it was actually showing me which vertebrae were out, which teeth I had issues with, and then it comes back with homeopathic remedies to help balance what is going on specifically for your body and your DNA. So that's another thing that I offer, and that is $349 because we have to pay the lab that does all that. So anyway, and then my next course, which I encourage you to take, is Health is Wealth course. I'm going to be doing it Saturday, June 27th, 10 to 5 on Zoom. I also offer in-person ones. I'll probably be doing an in-person one in October or November. So yes, and here's my information. If you want to contact me, my cell phone, email, Facebook, all of that. And then Mac, do you mind sending out the free chapter?
I already did. It's in
Okay.
my original thing. It says Amy Rickman's book, and there's a link tied
Okay.
into the other stuff.